of my wedding, for which I've never been forgiven.
No, I have heard this story many times as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I expect Gal's heard it once or twice too. Anyway, get down back to basics. We went up on a Saturday morning, 5th of June 1948, picked up the Harley from Marble Arch Motors, and we both rode home. And I got married in the afternoon, and we went to Hayling Island on the next day. Anyway, because we decided to buy Harleys, my brother Sam bought one with a sidecar because he had kids, and my brother Eric bought one. And we used to go to scrambles, trials and road racing to Thruxton and places like that. And if it was raining, we'd take a big tarpaulin and stretch it over the bikes and sit underneath. That was very popular at home, as you can imagine. Anyway, we painted them all up and all tarted up and whatnot and go to scrums, and they get lots of attention. And we could speak to other Harley riders we saw, and somebody suggested, oh, there's not a club for them. So the old man decided he wanted a Harley, so he went and got one, and he was only short in the knee, in the leg, but he went and bought a Harley.
Did he have another bike before that, or was it Harley?
Oh yeah, he had a little one he used to go to work on, a little Triumph two-stroke. I think it was a 174 two-speed thing. And he used to waddle it along and stick it into gear and drop the clutch. Kickstart was broken. That was it. He'd done other bikes before, big stuff. But he hadn't ridden for years. Well, not all through the war anyway. Not since about 1936.
So you kind of got him, you got him, sorry. You got him reinterested in bikes again.
Yeah, and we'd go to scrambles and whatnot, and of course he couldn't keep up, so I buggered it, so he went and bought a Harley.
Okay.
From Claude Ride Motorcycles in Fulham. Anyways, like I said, somebody said, oh, Peter's not at the club, so Sam and I decided to do something about it. And I wrote to the motorcycle and motorcycling and the local press. Sam organised a meeting at the White Line Hotel in a room at the back in Egham. And then we had our first meeting in January 1949, early January. Bitter cold, and we thought, oh, nobody's going to turn up. The place was packed.
So you had guys, obviously, that had read those two magazines, and how else did you get from that?
Yeah, the magazines put a little note in saying the club was going to be formed, or they're trying to form a club, and the meeting would be on, I forget what night it was. But we had stacks of people turn up.
Yeah. What other ways did you let the public know, with the Harley riding public?
Eric had a printing business, a small printing shop. So he made up some flyers, and we took them wherever we went. And we talked to people with Harley, yeah, we'll join. And if there was nobody with the bike, we'd lift up the lid on the ignition key, a little cover, weather cover, stick a note underneath and shut it down again so it was sticking out. And they couldn't help but notice it, you know. They got to turn the ignition on, they had to find it.
They had to find it, yeah.
Anyway, we finished up with a good crowd, and committed the first meeting, it was packed out, and we decided that, right, it was going to be a club. So I wrote to the ACU, Autocycle Union, asking them for information on forming a club. They sent me a stack of stuff of officials and this, that and the other, you know, how to run a club and whatnot.
Yeah. I see you also wrote to Harley Davidson themselves as well, because one of the letters.
Oh, yeah. I was elected first secretary and Sam was first chairman.
Yeah.
And we just did what we had to do from there to get it going.
Yeah.
We didn't have any shortage of officers or committee members or anything. Yeah, well, you know, there was always somebody there to take it on.
Yeah.
And it just went on from there, and committees used to meet, I think it was once a fortnight, maybe once a month.